Well, hello. Welcome back to The Witcher 3. It's been a while since I streamed this. I streamed it in February, I think. February or January. I can't remember which one. But I did Hearts of Stone. Did that. Did it offline. I kind of started on stream, then I did it offline, so yeah. We did Blood and Wine as well, so this one is a little longer than Hearts of Stone, depending on how you play it. It's meant to be 30 hours. It could be like 60 if you do it in a certain way. So hopefully it's that way. I want this thing to go on. Hearts of Stone was okay. I think the story's a bit stronger than the actual main story. Right, it's part of Geralt's adventure on his own, not so much Ciri. But apparently Ciri's in this at the end, so we'll see. And just see what's the bitrate is, because it's going a bit wobbly again. I set a bit too low by accident. I think it's stable though, so let's go. I think no game. So I got two saves here. I got one in Hearts of Stone because that's, you lose money in a current game. I think there's no way to avoid it unless you win, but it's a bit hard on that one, even on easy difficulty for some reason. And all you get if you win is like a cow card, which is 0 health or 0 powers anyway. So yeah, Envoys and Wineboys is the first mission. Let's do this. Oh, that's quick. Quicker than I expected. Oh no, it's not. I heard there's water and then thought it was already loaded. There we go. I got a new sword as well, like a new steel sword, which is the one that what's his name give you? I can't think of his name now. But yeah, you're getting the new sword at the end of Hearts of Stone, which is a really good one. It's like a one-shot kill. And it's about 500 damage as well. I think it scales up on New Gun Plus, which I'm hoping it does. My gear's pretty good as well, so I think I'm a bit over leveled. I think I'm level 35 compared to the level that missions I recommend you have. So yeah, I would have loaded into the mission per signpost. Let me see what I've done. Level 39, so yeah. Level 34. Just a teeny bit over leveled. I did most of the secondary quests as well offline, except for that one, and this one's bugged for some reason. Actually, no, not that one. What the hell? This one's bugged. I don't know why it's bugged, but it is. I think it's if you wait too long to do it, it just bugged out. Failed some missions. I think most of the ones have failed. You do different. You choose a different way to do it, and it fails it for you. So, oh well. Do Hearts of Stone. Let's do it. Where are we going? This way. Hub.
So you're a
That's
man well travelled, so tell me. You won't beat me when you want to speak, or off.
It's you. I'll swallow them whole.
Wow.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de
Oh, so this is
Peyrac-Peyran and
a,
Palmerin de Launfal. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
so it's like a Skyrim secondary quest, I guess, like the Dark Brotherhood, but it's DLC instead. You might as well help. Get some
Plan to
level.
go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin
Go level
wishes
up.
first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Hey. I didn't know this was
Hear that? Your
Oh.
bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
cat.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Whoa, okay.
Right good
Think you
jest
could,
that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Take my advice or seems what I need. I did
Noble
top one.
Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Oh boy. Oh. Haven't played this in a while. Yeah, see what I mean? It's a one shot. Even at level 35. Or two-shot. Oh, damn it. Oh god. There we go. I don't really duck account on this game, as you can see. I love this sword, man. Oh no. So it's a two-shot kill.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
They're speaking East. Like an Eastern European accent, I think. You know, it's based in the north.
So fess
but,
up.
yeah.
What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Oh. I think she's a love interest as well.
Call?
That seems kind of rude.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just
Hey.
guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Oh, competition, eh?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
How very flattering.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
I take it.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
You waited a long time, my friends. So yeah, new area is added to the game finally. It's quite exciting actually. Oh, new background as well. It's very Italian-like, so it's very bright and blue. Kind of like Venice in Assassin's Creed 2, and that rhymes. So yeah, I hate these loading screens so much. It's the only problem with this game, really, from a technical standpoint. Oh, these loading screens take forever. Oh, come on, please. There we go. See, I told you it's very bright. Didn't it be green though? Didn't it be green?
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, not the horse. Oh boy. Not even in Toussaint, the
I kill a monster.
no, it's actually.
One for all.
Okay. Oh god. That was easy.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Sucker.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Sounds like a mix between like Arthurian legends and Eastern European mythology as well, because the names are Russian as well.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
So it looks like a mix of French and Russian. A level 40, nice. Let me save first of all. Let me see what else I get. Ooh, 450. Trophy. New quest. That's it. Nice. So let's see. Did we loot anything else? Oh, that's a lot of crowns. Dahlia. No, so I could sell that. 50% chance though. Of crit. Fiend, the last one I had. Wait. It's the same bonus. Oh, that's worth more though. Swap out. Let's do this. And it's worthless, nice.
Run, Roach.
What is that horse doing?
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Palmerin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
In Blood and Wine you can undergo additional witcher mutations. Do not need capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. It's very Skyrim reminiscent. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Muro to learn more about these mutations. There's a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft witcher gear of an equal quality. Really? What's more, you see special bonuses for in all parts of a set. I don't know if I have any sets or not. I can't really tell. I'll check that later.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
So basically, the Knights of Camelot, if you didn't know or haven't linked it together.
Slow now.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Loot. Fish. Orange.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
They're drowning.
Guests, careful.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh, this sword is nothing. Oh.
Drawn
That's
here by the
close.
smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
I need to swallow. I did that in there. Sensors. Oh, I think there's loot down there. Oh. Where's Spoon? Stop.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh, we just dived in.
Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
God damn it.
Gonna dive
Go.
in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
It was that as well. I literally went past it.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems
Saw
we
him.
got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
Oh, I see what they did there.
Cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I
Feels bad,
understand.
man.
We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
I was gonna say something, I forgot. Oh well. Oh yeah, I thought it was like a fish or something like that you could
Once you have finished examining the
loot,
corpse,
but
be sure to report to Henrietta.
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Palmerin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Never had crayfish myself. I don't know if that's a thing in real life. Sounds like it is.
To cut a barrel's off and cut off his finger instead.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blew and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
I want to ask like the obvious question again, just to annoy him even more.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corfo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
She reminds me of Yennefer, but I think she's from the trailer, if you've seen that on Steam. Like the Lady of the Lake. I think that's her. Well, it looks like her anyway.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaint are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Sorry if it seems a bit too politically. It's I don't know how important the story is, so I'm just clicking everything I need to do, just in case.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds.
Corvo?
Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Corvo is clearly a reference to Solid as well. Because not many games use that name, so it's obvious. Let me save again. No! There we go. So, let me just get some more consumables. There should be some cards as well. Some grunt cards that we can buy.
You to try our famed fisherman.
Could replace them with
Give
something
it-
else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
There's a lot of rhyming going on as well.
Show me
I've
what you got in
noticed.
stock.
Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Yeah. Food, where's food? There it is. What is that? Oh, rabbit. I'll try it. Pork. Souffle. Camembert. I think that's French. Fish tart. Ooh. Liver pate. Chicken sandwich. Flamiche. Honey croissant.
Gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a
Yeah,
serious
why is
question.
everything about crayfish?
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Everyone's too nice in this map. Or this country. Is it a country? I think it is. Yeah, everyone's too nice, basically. Except for the bandits.
Thanks. So long.
Let me just consume that fish that I bought. Not a fish, sorry, rabbit, there we go.
What's in the works today? Swilling.
Get all the contracts too.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
I'll do that later.
Witchers are walking, witchers are walking on a bright summer's
Big game hunter. Mutual of Euclid's Wild Kingdom. Oh,
Sounds
Gwen.
like a fight. Have to hurry.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Stuck.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like. Except for long fangs. In the cellar. Gotta be.
Okay, that's freaky.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Whoa, okay.
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
So it's definitely not yen or anything like that. So
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
ugh. That's loud. Oh. I think she's the one from the trailer. Oh, that worked. Not for long though. What? That got me. Oh, seriously. I'm gonna die. No, I don't want to use two of them at the same time. Wow, that was a miss. That's not fair.
Time to end this.
Oh, this is tricky. Yes, there we go. Clutch.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Is that it? Really?
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs.
Oh, it's actually beaten as well. No way.
After so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Let's end it there.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Yeah, let me save first, and I need to go to the toilet as well, so... BRB.